YouTube, what is happening? PPS here. Back here on Tuesday. We really have no NBA slate tonight. I believe it's only 2 games. So I'll be rolling with some college basketball tonight. Recap of yesterday, unfortunately, was we got swept. Mitchell Robinson had 16 and then didn't play the entire, I think he subbed out with like 6 minutes in the third. But yeah, the blowout kind of happened. Miles Bridges, man, just cooked these boys. But yeah, Mitchell Robinson was on pace to do exactly what we wanted. 10 points, 6 boards, and he usually gets another 8 minutes. So it happens. NBA blowouts happen. I was just surprised it went that way. I thought the Knicks would blow Charlotte out without LaMelo, but yeah, I guess that's what happens there. Princeton, I actually got 75 was my line that I grabbed it at. They had 74. They went on a 4-minute drought in the middle of the second half, missed free throws at the end of the game, and then Penn just could not score. Princeton's defense is not great, and they could not score on them. Doing that, I ended up being like a 10-point game. And what ended up happening is they couldn't score, so they didn't need to foul anymore. I ended up getting to like a 10-point game, and they just let the last 30 seconds run out. So we get exactly what I talked about was the free throws. Everything was there. Everything was ready to cash. And then it just kind of went by the wayside. First half went slow again. But they came out and like I said, we only lost by 1. So yeah, it was unfortunate. Stuff that you really can't cap, right? Just missed free throws. You can't really cap a 5-minute drought when everything was on pace. They were on pace for 81 with about 13 minutes left, I think. They were at like 56 or 58 points and everything was looking good. And then all of a sudden I look back at it and it was 2 minutes left and there was a little bit of work to do. So I'm going to go back to one of my cash cows here. You guys know I have about 6 or 7 of these teams, but obviously VMI being one of them. I'm going to go back to one of my favorites and kind of get me out of this little, I won the 2 before that. So no, I'm not really going to call it a skid, but yeah, not a great day yesterday. But I'm going back to Toledo, guys. I love the Rockets. We have a good matchup tonight. We're facing Ball State tonight, and they actually play faster than Toledo. I always talk about Toledo being pretty quick. They're 91 ranked in the country in pace. Ball State's actually 72. And we have Toledo now moving up in the rankings here in offensive efficiency ranking right around that 50 range. I know it's gone from 52. Now they're 56. So they've been kind of moving around, but still very good. We're facing a Ball State team here who ranks 302 in the country in defense. And that's versus offenses who rank 202 in the country. So they're playing bad defenses against bad offenses. So it's not like they're playing good teams and that's why their defense is bad. Their defense is just bad. There's really no other way around it. But yeah, so we have a really bad defense going into Toledo tonight. And Ball State is just awful on the road. Their last 5 home games or 5 road games. We have okay, I would rank below average Akron team. They scored 84 on these guys on the when they were at their home floor. Eastern Michigan put 72 up on this Ball State team. And Toledo just blew those guys out, if you guys remember a couple weeks ago. Illinois State put up 85 on these guys when they were at home. They rank around 100 in adjusted offense, so not a bad loss, but Toledo is better offensively. Western Illinois put up 93 on these guys, and Xavier put up 95. So we're really seeing that these guys do struggle away from home, playing defense. And Toledo is good. Like, there's really no other way around it. If you guys watch my other videos when I've taken them, I've talked about them for probably upwards of an hour on this stream when you combine them all together. But Toledo averages 80 points a game. Rollins still sitting around that 19, close to 20 points per game. Milner at 14, Dennis at 12. And I think the player of this game that's going to get us here is going to be Shoemate, who averages 16 points a game, but he shoots 56% from deep. And that's been really good for these guys on this current run. They're, I believe, ranking number 1 in the conference there in the MAC. I really only think Buffalo would be one that could keep up with these guys. But we have The last 3 games for Toledo at home, they put a 94 spot up on NIU. They put 83 up on Western Michigan, and that was a 30-point game. So I had the team total over 81.5. And that cash, and they didn't play their starters the last 3 minutes of that game. So could have been even way worse than that. And then they put up 95 on Marshall. So this Toledo team, when they play fast-paced teams, run. Obviously, that Marshall ranks top 5 in pace. And now we're getting another pace-up spot here for Toledo. So I see it kind of like that game where we just kind of see this game go up and down the floor, points galore. The biggest thing is Toledo has been playing better defense. So I would be probably tempted for the actual over, but I lean Toledo heavy in this game. They've been covering machine in that Western Michigan game. They crushed. They were only like a 12-point favorite, beat them by like 30. Had that, obviously. I was pretty heavy on them in that game. But Toledo is just a good overall team, very deep team, and has an ability to beat you every single place on the floor. Toledo's, like I said, one of my cash cows. VMIs, your Gonzagas, obviously, St. John's, stuff like teams like that just consistently play good ball and win you money, whether it be covering, whether it be scoring, whether it be first halves. Toledo is one of my favorite teams to back, and I really like this spot for them tonight with obviously 4 guys who could score fairly easily tonight, and I think that the 3-point ball is going to be massive in this game. So hopefully Toledo can let them stay a little close till the end so we can get a little bit more of the starter minutes, but I think Toledo covers this fairly easily. I predicted it around 86, so we get 2 extra points. I really like this line. I really like Toledo, and I really like this game environment for this Rockets team who is coming in hot, and I think they're going to have a great game tonight at home facing this lowly Ball State roster. So drop a like if you guys are tailing. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Big news tomorrow coming with Pass the Prop, so I'm very excited for that one. Wednesday is going to be a crazy day. So again, drop a like. If you guys do drop a like, if you have stayed with me this whole time, shoot me a DM with your screenshot. I'll get you a couple extra picks for tonight on this massive college basketball slate. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you like always. And I will see you tomorrow live for Pass the Prop. I believe we're going at 1:30 p.m. Central Time here. So thank you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.